everybody, this is Beth Freeman at the Kingsport Senior Center, and with me today is Rex Fink. He is the Veteran Service Officer for Sullivan County. This is a relatively new position for him and for Sullivan County, so I'm going to let him talk about it a little bit and tell us what the office can do for our local veterans. So Rex, thank you very much for coming today. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about the office. Where's it located?
Well, my office is located in Blundell. It's right next to the old courthouse, 3425 Highway 126. If you're looking at the courthouse, I'm right off to the left. It's called the Snow House at the four-way at the red lights. And basically what we do is anything that veterans may need and their families, we'll assist them. If they need benefits for compensation for a disability they may have incurred while in service, or if they're just a wartime veteran with qualifying service for veterans pension, we can get them the pension. Or if you're a surviving spouse, we can get you benefits based on your pension as well.
Very good. Now, as I mentioned, this is a new position. The way I understand it, that Sullivan County has just opened this office back over the summer. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And how did that come about? What made Sullivan County finally decide they needed a local office for their veterans?
Well, the American Legion was doing the disability claims for Sullivan County. Sullivan County, I think they paid them a certain amount of money. However, Sullivan County was the only county in the whole state that did not have a veteran service office. So, not sure how that came to be, but I'm assuming that they wanted to not be the only county to not have one. So, they opened this up, and I jumped on it. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I used to work for the state as a disabled veterans representative. So when this job came open, I jumped on that to further help our vets.
Very good. And what are the hours that you're open over there?
Usually 8 to 5. I try to shut the doors usually at 4:30 because there's a lot of catching up to do. So technically the hours are 8 to 4:30. Okay. And we try to make it by appointment right now due to COVID. So if people want to come and see me, it's best to pick an appointment.
So I read somewhere, and you can tell me how accurate this is, that we have over 12,000 vets in Sullivan County.
Yes, ma'am.
Does that
Right
sound
on
accurate?
Right on the nose.
And how many people are you seeing on an average day?
Daily right now I'm seeing about 4. I try to make 2 appointments in the morning and 2 in the afternoons, just depending on what the appointment is for. Disability compensation can take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. A veterans or survivors pension can take anywhere up to 3 hours. It just depends on the complexity of the case, on how I make those appointments. But it's about 4 in person per day. But there are several phone calls that come through for requests for DD-214s and discharge paperwork and just general questions as well.
So any of that kind of paperwork that's gotten lost along the way, you can help them out with that as well?
Yes. If someone has lost a DD-214, which is the discharge paperwork, which is the basis for almost all disability claims and veterans claims, the VA wants that piece of paper. Now, if someone has joined the military in Tennessee, I can just about get you one in about 15 minutes due to the war records out of Nashville. If you join out of state, we have to request those through the National Archives, and those can take a bit longer, but we will get it eventually.
What about services for current service people? Is that something that you help with? Is it just solely for veterans?
We can do some things. We can get certificates of eligibility for the VA loans and just basic information on educational benefits for once someone gets out, what they may be entitled to for educational purposes. But as far as the disability claims go, the VA won't accept that until they're actually out of the military.
So guidance maybe for when they do get out?
Yes, absolutely. And if there's someone out there that is getting out, I would recommend coming to see someone like me to just get some basic information of what to expect and how to prepare for that, because there are some things that could definitely benefit you while you're in, right before you get out.
Yeah, for sure. Now, are there same kind of services disability services and things like that for people that were in the reserve or the National Guard?
There
Is that
are
different?
now National Guard and Reserve. You do have to have a DD-214, which is active duty service. So if you're in a Guard or reservist that has deployed overseas, then absolutely. But if you don't have that DD-214, then the VA may or may not, depending on what you're trying to claim, will approve it. But I think if you're in the reserves or the Guard, you can get a line of duty investigation if there's paperwork for an injury that was incurred during the service, and we can submit that as evidence, and the VA may take that.
It's an iffy kind of thing.
It is an iffy kind
I
of
think
thing, for sure.
all of it is with the VA, a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to reside in Sullivan County to come and see you specifically?
Not at all. I see people from up into Abington, Hawkins County. They come from everywhere, and it doesn't matter to me. We'll still help you. Just if it's better suit for someone to go to Washington County Veteran Services, just depending on the distance, I would recommend that as well. Just depending on where you're at. Some of it can be a distance drive, but we also have an office at the VA. The guys under the Tennessee Department of Veteran Services, which is who I fall under. We have an office there with 3 gentlemen in there that will help with the claims, and all the county service offices fall under Tennessee Department of Veteran Services. So if I start your claim and then you decide you want to go to another office, you can.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little closer. Is there any charge at all for this service?
No, absolutely not. No charge whatsoever.
And I know you said that you do, like you said, time slots for different things that people
Yes.
are looking for. But generally speaking, if someone wants to come see you, what do they need to bring with them?
If it's a first time filing a disability claim or a pension claim, a copy of that DD-214, the discharge paperwork. This is a bare minimum. I need that. If you can't get it, I don't want that to discourage anyone from coming. We can put the onus onto the VA to find that for you. However, it may slow the process because they will reach out and find that, but it can take some time. So if you have it, bring it with you.
And not a discouragement if you don't, because
Right, absolutely.
it can still be found.
Absolutely.
That's about all the questions I have. Is there anything specific that you think that people ought to know about coming there?
There are some things that are out there that I was unaware of. There's a lot of veterans out here that are disabled vets. In the state of Tennessee, if you are a 30% or more disabled veteran, you may qualify for a free hunting and fishing license for life.
Wow.
It's a $10 service fee, and then they'll send you a hunting and fishing license for free, or for your entire life. So that's one bonus that I didn't know about, and I think it's pretty neat that the state does that as well. But
Yeah, that's pretty good perk. My son, who is
Right.
5, has a lifetime hunting
Yes,
and fishing license
yes.
that his grandfather bought for him when he was a baby.
Yes.
And that was, I think it was $200-300. So,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, that's
absolutely.
something that's not inexpensive. So that's a good perk.
Absolutely. There's one more thing that I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
They are constructing a battlefield park in Bluntville. If you're aware of that.
I was not.
It's right behind the courthouse. There's some pamphlets out there, and I'll bring some pamphlets
Sure.
here. But they're asking for a $100 donation for a brick that has your name and service on it. You can put anything you want to on it, and they're going to build a wall or a walkway. We're not 100% sure how it's going to go, but for $100 you get a brick with your name and service on it.
That's excellent. Yeah. Well, if you would go ahead and let people know again what the address is and the phone number, that way they know how to get in touch with you if they need your services.
Absolutely. My address is 3425 Highway 126 in Bluntville. I'm right next to the old courthouse. My phone number is 423-279-2879.
Okay. And if somehow that information passes you by, you can always call here at the Senior Center, and we'd be happy to pass the information along to you. My office number, again, my name is Beth. It's 343-9713. And I want to thank you for coming out
Thank
today, and hopefully somebody will be able to use your services and we'll send them your way.
Absolutely.
Thank you.